And welcome back. This is episode 2 of my Skyblock Survival Challenge map experience, and I do have a little bit of updating. As you can see, the tree finally grew, and this time it didn't require any bone meal, which is good. I had moved it a little bit further that way and raised the shield platform above it another couple of blocks. And the problem I was having with the cobblestone generator has been solved. Let's see, under this block is the lava. Under that block is water falling down and out this way. And then under this block is water going down and out that way. And the result basically is the cobblestone generator you will get if you follow Avidiazen's tutorial, which I will link in the description. And it's quite effective, and I have come up with a considerable amount of cobblestone using it. And now, since the tree has just grown recently, I'm going to make an axe, and we will start tree harvesting soon. And also, the seeds I got from the one melon I planted over here and put a better roof over this section to protect the plants from the snow. And I have 3 more melon plants growing. And when they get to producing melons, I will take this one down, because this thing being out here hovering in the middle of nowhere like this is, well, in the middle of everything actually, is kind of in the way, and I'd like to take it down, but I'm not going to do that until the new ones produce fruit. Okay, first up, it's time for the leaves. Still end up pretty close to the edge here, but the tree is entirely over the cobble. And so far I'm not doing good for saplings. Alright, how about I just cut the doggone tree down and let leaf decay do its thing. Got a decent-sized island now. Okay, come on, saplings. It's not looking good. Are you serious? No saplings? Well, you cheap so-and-so. Not even one? Really now? Okay. No saplings. Alright. I'm okay because I still have 4 more. And I have a fair amount of dirt here, so I'm going to take some more of this dirt. And I'm going to expand the tree farm aspect of this place somewhat. I'm going to move over here, and I'm just going to build this area out. and get some more room for more trees. Alright, well, this will get room for at least one more. I'm going to continue placing them about 5 or 6 blocks apart. And the reason for that is to maximize the number of leaves in an effort to increase or get the most possible number of saplings out of each one. I figure each leaf block has a certain chance of dropping a sapling. And so I want to have as many of those chances as possible. And oh, by the way, that right there is a water stream that falls out of, for those that didn't see the first episode, there's a water block right there under that cobblestone, which is keeping this hydrated. Of course, by necessity, it's falling down into the void as well. That can't be avoided. Alright, let's see. How much room do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a second tree at 6. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because it's so hard to determine where one block ends and another one starts up in this amount of light. So, attack. Alright. Now I need to go up top side and expand the little roof I've put together for protecting the trees from the snowfall, protecting the saplings from the snowfall. Oops, I didn't go over far enough. Alright. Alright. Expand this to cover that area. And then some, actually. Okay, this is a good start. And I think that once I get this done, I need to get a furnace going and start producing some charcoal. Because charcoal is the only way I'm going to have torches. And as I expand the size of this place, torches are going to be important for preventing unwanted mob spawns. Alright. Well, doggone it, I didn't go far enough that way. Well, technically I did, because that tree position will be covered, but I think I want to move it further over anyway. I would really like to stop doing that. Apparently this is not my day for accurate clicking. No, 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 we're not putting dirt there. I do have a better supply of cobble, but I don't yet have so much that I can afford to actually waste it. And I think I definitely need to get the torches going ASAP. Otherwise, I will have a problem with nasty, unpleasant neighbors soon, if not right away. Probably not right away. I don't think this thing has gotten quite so big that it will be very easy for mobs to spawn here, but oh, that wasn't too slick. I forgot about jogging over a little bit. Alright, let's get a couple of saplings in place. Get some more growth going on here. Alright, now I'm going to take all but 2 of these logs. First, it's time to build a furnace. Alright. Okay. I don't suppose I actually need to burn all of this up right away. Right now, I just want to have a few torches for some light. Three of them, I think, will be sufficient for now. Okay, 4. Alright, I have 3 charcoal. And now, just as the sun rises, take 3 sticks and 3 charcoal. I now have 12 torches. Good. I'm going to ensure that the trees have enough light even at night. They get a torch each. A torch each. Pardon me, I don't seem to be talking very much or very well tonight. There. That guarantees they have enough light to grow. Let's make a similar guarantee over here, which should also go towards keeping water from freezing, although the way it's covered it won't freeze. Alright. Okay, the melons should happen anytime now. I thought I had that tilled. Oh, of course, there's no water right next to it. Alright, let's fix that. Temporary little thing. How fortunate that I have an infinite water spring available. Alright. Now it should stay tilled and be sufficiently hydrated for a melon to appear there. And these should have melons appear soon. Let's see. And there's pumpkin seeds. Do I have... No, I do not have the correct room. Well, I can get some room. Wait a minute. Let's see if we can't get some wheat going. Take one of the remaining bone meal and use it on this grass. You're kidding me, right? All of that and not one bone, not one seed, not a single one. And I've only got one bone meal left. Well, I'm thinking I'm going to end up having to use it. In the meanwhile, I think I need to go ahead and, while I decide whether or not to use that last bone meal, I'm going to go over here and start expanding the island some more. Wait a minute. Now that I have some torches, don't you agree that it would be a wise idea to put at least 2 or 3 of them up there? Just to prevent mob spawns. I would really hate to have spiders suddenly decide to start dropping on me off of this thing. That should prevent the worst of it. We'll see. Alright, now about this island expansion. And yes, I continue to live on the shift key anytime I'm anywhere near the edges. I would hate to suddenly start sprinting. It would be like an epic run into nowhere. Good grief, what are you lagging for? There isn't that much stuff here. And as I'm doing this, when I talked about there was a bunch of challenges for this thing, I had neglected to mention what they were. There are 20 challenges, and well, I'm going to look at them here. The challenges are, okay, build a Cobble Stone generator. I've done that. Build a house. Not yet. Expand the island. Technically, I've done so. Make a melon farm. It's in gear. Pumpkin farm. I will. A reed farm. A wheat farm. Make a giant red mushroom. Build a bed. Make at least 20 torches. Make an infinite water source. That's done. Build a furnace. Done. Make a small lake. Make a platform 24 blocks away from the island for mobs to spawn. Make 10 cactus green dye, 10 mushroom stew, 10 jack-o'-lanterns, build 10 bookcases, and make 10 bread. That's quite a list of things to do, given what you start out with on this island. But I'm going to get them done. All of them, I think. And this little mini-series, if you will continue until I have achieved all of them. And frankly, I think I should be able to get it within 2 or 3 more, a few more episodes. We'll see. I mean, it's easy for me to say that, and it's even easier for me to fail miserably and shift fail right off the edge or something like that. This is shaped odd like this because I hadn't actually intended to go that far. In fact, well, even that is wrong, but I'll go with it. That is how far I had actually intended to go. I'm going to leave that empty because it's starting to get a little bit far, and I don't want uninvited guests. I've taken inventory and counted up the dirt. There is available to me a total of 75 blocks of dirt, including the ones that are positioned on the very bottom layer that I can't move. Although I believe it will be possible to expand the island downward by simply, well, it's easier to show. Okay. Now, for example, if I were to place lava here, or maybe make this out 1 block further this way. Let me do that. And waste 1 cobble. Okay, now, if I were to place lava right there, it would spread out on either side at least 1 block, possibly 2. And it would flow downward. And after it had a chance to fall into the void a good distance, I could then pick it back up and then put it away and get a bucket of water and drop water there. The water would fall into the lava, since water moves and falls faster than lava does, and water and lava combination all the way down would build a cobblestone wall vertically. It probably wouldn't be the best wall in the world, but it would be there. And I have 2 more melons. Alright, nothing there yet, but we'll give it a chance to grow. Okay, this is more like it. Trying to aim my cursor when I dig so that if I don't stop with the clicky soon enough, then I won't accidentally destroy the plant. Re-till those because they need to be tilled for a melon to grow on them. I now have 16 melon slices, which I'm going to put away. I'll keep one out to eat. The melon slices, I've noticed, give you 1 turkey leg of food bar per melon slice. Not the best food in the world, but it beats the daylights out of not having any when you need it. Oh, well, I've got 1 more bone meal. I guess I'm going to try for the tall grass again. And I'm going to do it here because this dirt is closer to that. Matter of fact, how about I move that water supply? No, I can't. If I do, I'll kill that. I'm not going to do that. Alright. Let's try bone meal for tall grass and seeds again. Last one. I got 1 seed. Okay, there's only 1 seed, but that's all you need to start a wheat farm. And let's see. That water over there will hydrate for 4 blocks away, so we still have room to create the first patch of wheat right there. Only need to till 1 because I only have the 1 stalk, and I'll get at least 1, possibly. I'll get 1 to 2 seeds off of that, and that will allow me to increase the size of the wheat farm. Necessary if there's going to be 10 bread made, and I intend on making a whole lot more than that. All right, and now I'm back to the waiting game. Waiting for trees to grow, waiting for melons and wheat to grow. And so while I wait, I'm going to, I think, just go ahead and mine up some more cobblestone and check on this stuff. And I will check back in with y'all when some of this stuff has begun to grow. Because in the meantime, all I can do is wait and mine cobble. Well, there is a new tree. So that's good. That one just now appeared a minute ago. And it has been snowing. And the snowing has prompted me to make a shovel and begin collecting snowballs. Because, as I know well from my mansion building experience on my main world, 4 snowballs is a snow block. And snow blocks are a valid construction material. And since I didn't have to hack them in or leave the island to get them, granted, leaving the island, where would I go? Well, honestly, I know that if I were to get far enough away here, new terrain would generate. Okay, so much for shovel number 1. Let's see. But, as a result, I now have 32 blocks of snow for building. Okay. Speaking of blocks, let's apply some cobblestone blocks over here, making certain that this tree is entirely over cobblestone. I'm sure it is actually, but I prefer to take the paranoid, let's be safe just in case attitude. I wouldn't want an errant sapling to go into the void. There's already been, I believe in the first episode, there was at least 2 of them, I think, that went into the void because I couldn't reach them when they fell. Alright, this time I'm just going to cut the tree and let leaf decay do its thing. Wait a minute, I have an axe. Why don't I use it? Okay, that's 5 more logs. Now we're back up here and watch leaf decay. How exciting! And I'm not seeing any saplings yet. Come on, we need to get at least 1 to replace the one that it cost to make that tree. Preferably 2 so that the supply can increase. Okay, there's 1. The price for growing this tree has been paid. There's another one. There's the profit. Our sapling supply has actually increased this time. Good. Now this tree could follow suit and grow as well. In the meantime, replant here. And I think I'm going to build out that way. No, actually, I'm going to go back to my snow collecting. And once I've collected all the snow, I'm going to go back to cobblestone generating until more trees grow. And we have another melon. And we re-till the ground. The wheat is growing slowly. I'm sure the temperatures or whatever with the snow is probably inhibiting it. I don't know. At least that's what sounds good. Okay. I know it's exciting to be harvesting snowballs. Trust me, I've spent a lot of time doing it, working on the mansion project. And of course it doesn't snow there anymore, so I'm going to end up, when 1.9 comes out officially, turning loose an army of snow golems because they leave a trail of snow. So, I'm back to waiting for things to grow and collecting my snow and cobblestone. I'll check in again when something has changed. Alright, I've been very busy with the cobblestone generator, And every now and then, well, actually, every time a pick breaks, I stop and I go over here and I check the melon farm, and I've got another one ready to harvest here, so I'll go ahead and get that. Retill that. Okay, now this one still hasn't produced again, and I'm about ready to give up on it because these three have been producing quite a bit, as you can see. And my first wheat crop is almost ready to harvest. It still has another stage or two to go. And I now have 2 trees to cut. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those, get whatever saplings I can from them. And of course, the oh so valuable 4 or 5 logs per tree. All right. And with the snowfall, I've collected a little over right around close to a stack and a half of snow blocks. And as you can see, it's snowing again, so I'll be collecting more. Okay, there's 1 sapling. Okay, boys, let's have a little more. As you can see, by the way, also, I decided to put a little let's not walk off the edge wall around the edge of this thing, because I had an incident of severe stuttering lag and very nearly did just that. So I figured a safety wall was a good idea. That's a long way down. Forever is a very long way. Okay, 3 saplings. All right, 3 saplings from 2 trees is a profit, so that's good. We'll go with that. Now, what I'm going to do is logs that I've got now. I have a total of 16 logs. I'm going to burn some of those for charcoal to make more torches. And then I'm going to expand this area here out that way and place 2 more dirt blocks with trees, keeping 5 blocks between them so that there's plenty of room for leaf development, and extend the roof to cover to make sure that they are not going to be exposed to snow in this buggy version where snowfall kills tree saplings, and basically increase my available supply of wood. And this thing, it's right in the middle of everything here. This melon plant has not produced any more. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this dirt down. Oh no, oh no. Oh crap. What have I done? Oh, disaster almost. Let's see. I got 3 wheat seeds. That's good. I got melon seeds. I got wheat. Okay, I can replant. Everything's good. But doggone it, that was close. Note to self, always, always, always take care of the water first before starting a flood. Oh. Disaster averted, but doggone it, that was close. Imagine if that wheat hadn't been quite as old as it was and didn't produce any seed. You know, it was my last bone meal that created that seed to make that wheat in the first place. Okay, now. Alright, where's the water bucket? I'm going to do a little something here. Put some water down here. And then I believe if I break that, it expands the infinite spring. Put another bucket there. Alright. Now this area. can be tilled. And I'm going to go ahead and put my wheat seeds there. Down here. All right, let's see. Melon seeds. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and I think I'll just go ahead and put another one here and here. All right. And if for any reason that won't stay tilled, I'll use some cobblestone to make a water holder right here to ensure that it will. And that's about it. Oh, another sapling. Almost missed it. Wouldn't want that to despawn now, would we? Speaking of saplings, we'll go ahead and replant these two. And as I said, I'm going to go ahead and expand this area out there and expand the roof and put in growing area for at least 2, possibly 3 more trees. And so on. And I'll do that probably most of it off camera because this thing is already starting to get on the long side. Well, maybe it may not seem long to those of you watching, but trust me, it's long for me because it takes a long time for those trees to grow. Since I don't have bone, obviously there isn't bone meal anymore to do them up with. I'll tell you what, a person can only stand to do just so much of this, despite the fact that it's generating the cobblestone that I very much need. After a while, you get very weary of doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and do all that, and we'll catch you in the next episode where I expect to have a larger tree farm, a much larger supply of trees, and so on. And oh, by the way, yes, that's right. My melon supply, I have now almost a stack and a half of melon. So I will not be going without when it comes to melon. It will take care of the food. I've got a stack and a half almost of snow, and I'm going to have more fairly soon. And that's about it. Oh, there was one thing I noticed. Notice how the snow right there is above this block where these 2 water streams come in. Is that totally strange or what? Obviously this thing has got bugs that need to be fixed. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and work on those things. Update you in the next episode. Take it easy. I'm out of here.